Shalom Aleichem and welcome back to our Shir and Svasemes Parshas Eikev Tavshin Peivav. The Medrash at the beginning of the Parsha brings down a halacha which seemingly has nothing to do with Parshas Eikev, and yet the Svasemes, the Heligas Svasemes and Tafresh Lamed Aleph and in many other places throughout the Parsha goes ahead and explains how this seemingly unrelated Medrash, which talks about a halacha and Hilchas Shabbos, is very much the whole goal of what it means V'haya Eikev Tishman. Zok the Medrash is the Medrash in Dvarim Rabbah Gimel Aleph. Halacha Adam Yisrael sheyesh le menorah. A person, a Yid, who has a menorah, shasuya prakim, and this menorah is made out of various pieces. It's a menorah that could be taken apart and could be built, and the menorah doesn't just mean a menorah that they use on Hanukkah, but in the olden times, a menorah used to light up their house. And a person has a menorah, a person has a lantern which is made out of various pieces. Ma'ul letaltal b'Shabbos is a mutter to go out and to use it on Shabbos. Kach shanu chachamim. Says the Medrash, this is what the Chacham said, a markiv konim menorah b'Shabbos, chayev chatas. A person who goes ahead and builds this menorah, this lantern on Shabbos, he puts all the various pieces of the menorah together, is chayev chatas. U'shemayim mechayev. Why is he chayev? He's chayev ka'odam shabayna b'Shabbos. He's chayev because a bayna. Person went ahead and took a keli, which is made up of various pieces, and went ahead and built it and put it together. A person is going to be chayev misham bayna on Shabbos. Adkan lashon of the Medrash, and the Medrash goes on and continues and discusses the mila of Shabbos and the einish that a person gets if a person's not shomer Shabbos. But that's the halacha that it begins with at the beginning of the Medrash. Zok teheligas vasemes. In the year Tafresh Lamed Aleph, what in the world is this medrash, this inyan of being baina a menorah shachulyo, is going ahead and building this menorah that's made out of various pieces, chay b'shem baina and Shabbos? How is that connected to the beginning of the parsha V'haya Eikev Tishman? Zok te'elikas vasemes ki Hashem yizbarach barak keina olam. The Hashem created the world liyos mischabren hanavraim al yedei adam. The Rabbi created the world so that us, Klal Yisrael, goes ahead and attaches all of the bria to the Rabban Shalom. Adshi akol mekurav l'Hashem yizbarach. Our goal and our job down here in Olam Haza, as we go ahead and we walk through our days, is to go ahead and to be makasher and mechaber everything that we see, and every person that we see, and every item that we're involved in, and every meeting that we have, to go ahead and to be makasher all of them l'Hashem yizbarach. Kamoshe kasav u'lechvoidi barasav. The Rabban created everything for His covenant, and everything in Olam Haza, as distant as it may look from the Rabban as much as it may look that it's just something which is gashmi, it's just something which is chumri, it's just masu mata, and it's just something which is just physical. Zok te'eligas vasemes. Our goal and our mission in this world is to be mechaber and to be makasher everything back to the Rabban Shalom. Says this Vasemes v'zeu mitzvahs kalas. This is what it means at the beginning of our parsha when it says V'haya Eikev Tishman. Zok Rashi. What's Eikev? Eikev are those mitzvahs kalas, those light mitzvahs that a person goes ahead and a person tramples on with their heel. Says this Vasemes. What does it mean mitzvahs kalas? There are more important mitzvahs and less important mitzvahs. Of course not. All mitzvahs are created equal. Rather, Zok te'eligas Vasemes, mitzvahs kalas means that davek gam dvar regilin. Also those things that are regilin, those things that are involved in a regular, mundane, seemingly part of a person's life, to be medavik them, al yedesha oisen akol rak l'ritzayna. Those things that are not inherently a mitzvah, those things that are not seemingly one of the taryag mitzvahs, they're mitzvahs kalas, they're not part of the regular taryag mitzvahs. Our goal and our job and our mission in this world is to go ahead and to attach it back to the Rabban Shalom, sha oisen akol rak l'ritzayna. That when a person goes out to work, a person says, I'm going out to work in order to make parnasa, to be able to provide for my family, to be able to have food, to be able to eat, to be able to go ahead and to pay my children's tuition bills, to be able to go out and to give tzedakah, to be able to go out and to provide for my wife and children. A person says, I'm working, and the working inherently may not be a mitzvah, but I'm doing it l'shem shamayim. I'm eating. Is eating breakfast a mitzvah? Yes. It's a mitzvah kala. It's not a mitzvah like one of the regular taryag mitzvahs, but it's a mitzvah that the goal and the job of a person when he's eating is to go out and to eat in a way that it gives him koyach, it gives him the strength to be able to go ahead and be able to learn and be able to daven and be able to provide for his family properly. Like the Heilige Shulchan Aruch writes in Hilchas Brachas that a person needs to eat and drink and sleep and do everything that a person's doing b'chol to do all of it l'shem shamayim. Ki b'chol dover zok this vasemes b'chol dover yesh mitzvah l'Hashem hein olav. Says this vasemes, there is no thing in the world, there's nothing in the world that's devoid of a mitzvah. It's either a mitzvah saseh or it's a lois saseh. Either at that moment that you're doing this item, at the moment that you're involved in this activity, you're either going ahead and attaching yourself to the Rabban Shalom and attaching that item to the Rabban Shalom, or chalila fakert. Ki b'chol dover yesh mitzvah l'Hashem hein olav. The ekev u'madreget tachtana. These are the things that are all the way down on the bottom, the things that are masomatim da'amunah, the things that are not inherently a mitzvah, yet nevertheless our goal and our job and our mission is to go ahead and to be mizdabek all of the bria and all of the things that we're involved in back to the Rabban Shem. This is the tachlis of the Ratzon Hashem. Liyas Kolan Avram Mechubar and Zebezet, to attach all of the bria to each other. Ad Shegam Aseifa Madreget Tachtoni, even the Ekev, even those things all the way down on the bottom, even the mitzvahs kalas, even those things that are not inherently, seemingly a mitzvah, to go out and to attach all of them to the Rabban Shalom Madreget Tachtoni Tianam Sheches Achar Hareshis Vaschala, to go ahead and to attach all of the bria to the Rashis and Aschala, to go ahead and attach all of the bria to the goal of the Shem Shemayim, and B'chol Derechecha Deu Kol Masecha Yul Shem Shemayim, to attach everything that we do, even the Ekev, even the things in the bottom, even the physical activities that we're involved in, to go ahead and attach all of them to the Rabban Shalom. Zakta Heligas Fasemes. Says this Fasemes, this is the kesher between Avizor Mitzvah Kala and a menorah shechulya. Shenikra Baina. Why? What is this menorah shechulyas? This menorah shechulyas is made up of various pieces, but the way that you go ahead and use this menorah shechulyas, the way that you allow it to be able to bring light into the world, is you need to be baina it. You need to build it. You need to take all the various parts and build it together until it's able to go ahead and be a lantern that's able to go ahead and give light. Zaktas Vasamis, our goal is to look at the bria as menorah shechulyas, to see the bria as one big shtick Avodas Hashem, to be able to see B'chol Derechecha Deu, to take all the chalakim of the bria and to be able to attach them. Some of them will be the base of the menorah, some will be the middle parts of the menorah, and some will be the top parts of the menorah. The Ner Hashem Nishmas Adam, the Ner Mitzvah V'Torah are. But all of them are connected to one main goal. All of them are going ahead and focusing on one main akuda, to go ahead and to be nigmar the keli, to fill up the keli, to finish the keli which includes in it all of the tachlas sabriya. The tachlas sabriya lisa kol echad l'chvaydi yisbarach. This menorah shechulyas, says this Fasamis, is exactly what v'haya ekev tishma means. V'haya ekev tishma means the ability to be able to recognize ki b'chol davar yesh mitzvah Hashem. In everything there's a mitzvah to the Rabban Shalom, and therefore our goal is to be baina, our goal is to build, our goal is to attach and to connect everything that we're involved in, every activity, every person, every interaction that we have, to be able to go out and to attach it to that menorah, to be able to go out and attach it to the Rabban Shalom, to mizdabak everything to the Rabban Shalom. Mitzvah lashon tzavsa, mitzvah zaktas vasam, comes from the word tzavsa, which means to connect the chibur. K'moshe nichtav b'makam akar, mitzvah kala mamshecha ora l'davar shafal yoser. A mitzvah kala doesn't mean a lighter mitzvah. It means the ability to be able to go ahead and attach ourselves to the Rabban Shalom and those things that are shafal yoser, those things that are not inherently ruchnius, those things that are gashmius, the ability to attach ourselves, to have a tzavsa, to be able to have a chibur to the Rabban Shalom, and those things, those are the mitzvahs kalas. And this is the ikar avodah zaktis vasemes of a yid, and that's what it means when menorah shechulyas is chai misham baina, because that's the goal of a yid, is to go out and to recognize that everything he's involved in is part of the binyan, that there is no thing that doesn't go ahead and have a mitzvah attached to it, and that is our ikra avodah zaktis vasemes. And the next year in Tafresh Lamed Beis, this is why Chai Mishim Baina. This is why on Shabbos you're not allowed to go ahead and put this menorah shechulyas together. Why? We just mentioned in Tafresh Lamed Aleph that the menorah shechulyas is a mashal to Ilam Hazeh. It's a mashal to being Baina everything, to be able to recognize B'chol Derechecha and everything, to be able to attach everything back to its source. Zaktas Vasamis and Tafresh Lamed Beis. You don't need to do that. It was Shabbos Mizgala Ora Pnimis B'chol Davar. Shabbos is a gilu of the Pnimis of the Ora and everything. Shabbos is the recognition of the Tachlis of the Bria. Shabbos is the recognition of the Rabban Shalom, the Elakus, which is within the whole Bria. The Ein Tzarech Raka Ratzon LaKabbalah Ora. You don't need to go ahead and be involved in the avodah of binyan. During the 6 days of the week, it's Sheishis Yomim Tas Melachtecha. It's an avodah. It's difficult to go ahead and to attach everything we're involved in, to see the things that we're involved in, the Gashmis things that we're involved in, to be able to see them as being ruchnias, to attach them to the Rabban Shalom. On Shabbos, it's very easy. Shabbos, it's easy because the achila that a person eats on Shabbos is Makayim, the mitzvah of Einik Shabbos. Shtia, a person is Makayim, the mitzvah of Einik Shabbos. Shina, to go to sleep on Shabbos. A person is Makayim Einik Shabbos. A person is able to see how there is no Bria that's menutik, that's separate and apart from the Rabban Shalom. A person is able to see the Alakus and everything. Shabbos is Magal and Akuda of the Sheishis Mea Maisa, and Memela, there is no need to go ahead and be involved in this process of being Baina the Menorah Shechulyas. It happens on its own. All a person needs to do is connect to Shabbos, and Memela, it's Meir than Akuda. It's able to go ahead and light up the 6 days of the week. It's able to be go ahead and light up the Olam Asiyah that we're involved in. Memela, during the 6 days of the week, there's an Avodah to be Baina this Menorah Shechulyas, to build this menorah, to go on and to take piece after piece after piece, to take every part of our life, to take everything in our life, to attach it to the Rabban Shalom. Kol Masecha Yul Hashem Shemayim. Shabbos Kodesh is the day of Menucha. Shabbos Kodesh is the day when it happens automatically. The Or of Shabbos is Mizgala, like he says. The Or Pnimis B'chol Davar. The Pnimis of everything comes revealed. And Memela Ein Tzorech. You don't need to go ahead and be involved in this avodah of binyan. Because you don't need to go ahead and be mavar things. Things happen on their own. Things are able to be revealed on their own as being connected to the Olam HaRuchni. This is our Ikra Avodah throughout the 6 days of the week. This is our Ikra Avodah on Shabbos Kodesh, to recognize this Ora Pnimius. And this, as he says, is a Tachlis Ritzoini Yisbarach. Make all the Nevram Chabarim Zebazeh. Hashem should help. We should be Zeicha to build this beautiful Menorah Shachoyis, to go and to attach all of the parts of our life to Ratzon Hashem, to be able to recognize that there is no moment in our life that's devoid and detached from a lakus, from Ratzon Hashem Yisbarach. And Mitzvah, by doing that in the proper way, we'll be able to go out and build this Menorah Shachoyis and be Zeicha to the Menorah in the Beis HaMikdash La'asad Lavai. We'll be Zeicha to be able to go ahead and to be able to see B'chol Derech Hadeu how the Rabbanu Shalom and the lakus is there within everything, and I'll be able to Megala the Ora Pnimius on Yom Shekula Shabbos.